Welcome to Module 2.3 of the lesson overview of the GEMMA framework, entitled Life, Entrepreneur, and Digital Skills for Well-Being in Academia. In this module, you will learn two relevant aspects of GEMMA project. The first aspect will answer the question of why it is important to develop competences to increase well-being. Moreover, we will have a look at the frameworks of competences to be learned in the GEMMA project. As we have said in previous modules, it is important to improve the well-being of researchers in the academic environment, and one way to do this is to improve their competences. So let's see why we say that. According to the literature, learning interventions that include training programs focused on developing competencies or resources to meet work demands may be key to fostering sustainable well-being, not only in employees, but also have a positive effect on well-being at the organizational level. For this reason, it is imperative to explore the competencies that are more useful for researchers, from predoctoral students to full professors. The Digital, Life, and Entrepreneurship Competences frameworks developed by the European Commission may constitute a list of valuable personal resources that individuals can use to foster their well-being at work. In fact, these are the competences that you will learn in detail in the next modules. For this reason, we will only give you a preview of the competences that you will analyze in the next lessons. But not all competences can be acquired. This is a big challenge. Therefore, we try to identify which competences are the most useful in the academic environment. For this reason, as part of the GEMMA project, we conducted several focus groups in Spain, Italy, Finland, Poland, and Greece with different researchers to find out their needs in terms of competences. Let's see what they told us. Regarding digital competences, they shared some needs. In the screen, you can see different requests that they said during the focus group. For example, they expressed their need to acquire competencies to work remotely with colleagues and other professionals, to learn how to use technology to take care of themselves, or the fact of learning how to adequately protect personal information and privacy. In terms of life competences, they had comments on a number of skills that could be learned in order to improve well-being. For example, they mentioned issues related to the need to improve self-confidence, emotional competence, coping with stress and regulating emotions, being able to adapt quickly and effectively to new situations and challenges, achieving a balance between work and family, having a growth mindset, developing a strong emotional connection with other people of their work, being able to communicate effectively not only with others but also with oneself, or having the ability to analyze information, or the fact of knowing how to solve problems and make informed decisions. Finally, in terms of entrepreneurial competencies, the researchers shared the following needs in the focus groups. For example, they expressed the need to learn how to launch emerging opportunities for entrepreneurship through agencies and manage the business side tasks, or the need to increase the ability to take on challenges, deal with uncertainty, ambiguity, or risk. They also expressed the need to increase motivation and perseverance to achieve goals, and to know how to mobilize resources and how to mobilize others. However, this is only a summary of all the needs expressed by researchers, and you may feel that you identify with these needs, or that there are others that are not fully reflected here. However, in the following lessons you will learn about the different competencies you can acquire. We hope this module has given you an idea of the competences that are useful to learn and practice to increase well-being in academia. In the Module 2.4, we will look in detail in the explanation of the GEMMA framework. See you in the next module.